And if you need help, just even extra heads in the crowd.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Questions like these could take for weeks. But for 30 seconds, you can just vote one of your
Who
peeps.
wants to be a millionaire?
But get it wrong, and you lose your cash. So I advise you, split the answer half and half.
What up, players and playettes and studio audience guests? You're tuned into the show that got you thinking for the dough. 1 million in cash if the right answer match. You can spend it in the clubs or save it in the stash. Our first contestant,
More by the barack who hate half-ass niggas. He's spilling on some build a ride.
Contestant number 2.
I'm Mr. Quiles from the Bronx, where rap first got his props and street kids open barbershops.
Our third
From
contestant.
Bushwick, Brooklyn, better known as Brooklyn. So boogie, you keep you looking.
Well then, now that we met our 3 contestants, sit your stank ass down. Get set for the first question.
Complete the phrase. If you want to join the crew, you must see me. You can't sound like Stan and Paulie, Shannon Morley, Abraham and Corey, Capone and Nori. Who'll answer it for me?
Is it Shannon Marley?
Good guess. And next question.
Which one of these choices make it harder to walk the block? Is it A, the liquor shop? B, dealers lacing the red top? C, closing the weed spots? D, the beast with black locks and rock knots, claiming they heard shots, making it more
I'd
hot.
say D, the beast. Watch old Flatfoot walk the street. That's the sound of the police.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now let's pick it up a notch for more dough to collect.
What was Rakim before he became what he is today? A. MC, B-boy,
C,
rap head,
D.
or DJ?
I think it's C, Graphead. Before becoming a microphone fiend, he tagged with Jungle Green. That's what the magazine
Now
said.
is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now let's take it up a notch with more loot to collect.
Which dress possessed the best breast? Dolly Parton in a cowboy vest, Tyra Banks in stretch, Lisa in sweats, or Little Kim at the Grammy showing off half her chest? What's gonna be a guess? Now wait, take a minute to invest.
Who needs a minute when we know it's Lisa, bonita, freaky Latina? If you're watching, I wanna meet you.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, y'all.
Correct. Now let's pick it up a notch with more loot to collect.
It seems like these contestants are on the right track. So after these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever found yourself in an uncomfortable position? Do you always find yourself being intimidated? If so, do what many people around the country are doing. Taking control with a can of whoop ass. Let's hear some examples.
So my baby daddy trying to come to my house to give me $50 for 8 kids? $50? I had to open that can of whip ass on that motherfucker.
At work.
My boss handed me the pink slip, so I opened up a can of whip ass.
At home.
Every day my husband hits me, so I bought a can of whoop-ass.
Una lata de whip ass. No lo abra, no lo abra. Espérate.
After working all day long, I was so tired. My wife didn't cook for me, so I had to open a can of whoop ass.
A night on the town.
Yo, the bouncer didn't want to let me in, so I just went to the corner store and bought me a can of whip ass. One morning I just wasn't feeling myself, so I opened up a can of whoop ass and just fucked myself up.
I like my can of whip ass on the rocks.
Can of whoop ass. Take control of the situation. Available in lemon lime flavor. Prices and participation may vary.
We like to thank our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Now back to our contestants.
Which of these would be correct for the Smellinate Project building? Is it A, dirty diapers, B, pissing on the wall, C, here on the floor, or D, smoke in the hall?
Can I choose all? 1 out of 4 is a little tricky to call, but I believe it's B.
Why?
My staircase is like a store when my mom's locking me out and I'm drunk pissing in corridors.
Now is that your final answer?
Yes, y'all.
Correct. Now let's take it up a notch with more loot to collect.
Darth Vader is the father of this guy. Here's the samples. Is it Luke Skywalker, Luke Perry, Groovy Lou, or Luther Campbell?
I'll use one of my lifelines. This money's for my daughter. Okay, the heads are saying it's Luke Skywalker.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, y'all.
Correct. Now let's take it up a notch with more cash to collect.
What's the best way to get on?
Is it A?
Sounding like them?
B?
Throw money on tables?
C?
Getting it in the anal?
Or is it D?
Start up your own label, nurture it from the cradle, back and forth to sacrifice, but be always with